Hey guys, tonight we're dropping into a world that probably looks a lot like yours right now. The screen's still glowing, notifications buzz like mosquitoes around your brain. Half your to-do list is untouched, and your thoughts racing in 6 different directions. Your body's still, but your mind's in a sprint. This is the modern world, loud, messy, and constantly pulling you away from yourself. Now picture this: a calm figure in the middle of that chaos. Still, unbothered, focused. They're not lucky. They're not numb. They're trained. That's what modern Stoicism looks like. It's not robes and scrolls. It's headphones in a crowded train. A slow breath before replying to that text. A journal open at 10 p.m. while the world screams for your attention. And here's your gentle but necessary reality check. If you don't learn to master your inner world, this outer one will absolutely eat you alive. No dramatic music, no final boss. Just burnout, distraction, regret, on loop. But there's another way, a quieter, more intentional way. And tonight, that's exactly what we're exploring. So, before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here. Now, dim the lights, maybe turn on a fan for that soft background hum. And let's ease into tonight's journey together. It begins, like all great Stoic lessons, not in the stars, but inside your own mind. Part 1. Life can sometimes feel like standing in the center of a storm. Can't it? Everywhere you look, chaos swirls, deadlines pile up, relationships strain, responsibilities multiply. Yet amid this noise, there's an ancient voice offering clarity, a voice that whispers calmly across millennia, promising peace if we're willing to listen. That voice belongs to Epictetus, one of Stoicism's greatest teachers, whose wisdom guides us to the one place we can truly find control within ourselves. But let's pause here for a moment. Ask yourself this. When was the last time you truly felt in control? Not the kind of control we chase in external victories, but real, deep down serenity where nothing outside could shake your inner peace. Is it possible to live that way consistently? Epictetus says yes. And today, we begin exploring how. The dichotomy of control. Epictetus opens Book 1 with perhaps Stoicism's most fundamental principle. Some things are up to us, and some things are not. Sit with that idea for a moment. Let it sink in. Right now, reflect quietly. What things have I desperately tried to control today that weren't mine to command? We're conditioned to believe happiness lies in mastering external events, in reshaping the world to suit our needs. But Epictetus gently reminds us real mastery isn't found in changing circumstances, but in mastering our judgments about them. Marcus Aurelius echoes this truth when he writes in his Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Feel the weight lifting from your shoulders as you grasp this. You never needed to control the external world, only your internal responses." Your role in the cosmic play, Epictetus, teaches that life is like a play written by nature, and your role is assigned, not chosen. You didn't choose your birthplace, your family, or many challenges you've faced. But here's the powerful question. Are you playing your role well? You may not control your circumstances, but you entirely control your response to them. Epictetus insists on personal responsibility. If life hands you hardship, your role becomes responding to hardship with dignity. If it brings prosperity, your role becomes sharing generosity. Every situation is an invitation to express virtue, to play your role heroically, nobly. Think about this quietly now. Am I playing the role given to me? Or am I resisting it, exhausting myself fighting what cannot change? The trap of false impressions. One of Epictetus's great lessons is that our pain doesn't come from events, but from our judgments about events. He calls these judgments impressions. Every insult, every disappointment, every rejection, you experience them as painful only because your mind labels them as threats. But what if you paused just for a moment before reacting? Seneca, another Stoic sage, says it beautifully: we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Ask yourself honestly, how much of today's suffering came from things that actually happened, and how much from the way I interpreted them? Can you sense freedom emerging from this insight? The problem isn't the insult or inconvenience. It's your belief about its importance. So breathe deeply and let this understanding wash over you. You have always been the master of your reactions. And in this mastery lies peace. Cultivating your inner garden. Stoicism isn't just philosophy. It's practical wisdom, a daily practice of mental discipline. Epictetus believed our minds are gardens and our thoughts seeds. Every day, negative and positive seeds land in your garden. Doubt, fear, hope, compassion. You don't control which seeds arrive, but you absolutely control which ones you water. Let's pause here again. Which seeds have you been watering lately? Imagine this clearly. Every reaction strengthens a thought. Water anger, anger grows. Water calmness, calmness blossoms. Modern Stoics recommend a simple practice: journaling. Each evening, reflect. Which seeds did I water today? Where did I nourish peace? And where did I feed stress? Journaling isn't just record keeping, it's gardening your soul. A daily check-in ensures you cultivate intentionally, not reactively. Tempering the ego. Epictetus often warns of the ego's seductions. Your ego desperately craves recognition, validation, dominance. But chasing these fleeting desires leaves us fragile, reactive, and perpetually dissatisfied. Marcus Aurelius asks pointedly, why do you hunger so desperately for praise? Reflect deeply now. How much of my energy is wasted chasing external validation? The Stoics encourage internal validation rooted in virtue, integrity, self-mastery. Epictetus famously said, don't explain your philosophy. Embody it. Think of the peace awaiting you when your worth no longer depends on applause, when integrity itself becomes your highest praise. The power of stillness. Our modern world idolizes speed and noise. We multitask, chase efficiency, hurry toward vague goals. But Stoicism invites you toward stillness, a quiet place to hear your own wisdom. Epictetus knew that stillness was strength, a necessary pause to regain clarity. Marcus Aurelius, leading armies and governing Rome, often retreated inward to find quiet amid chaos. Try it now, right here. Pause. Let silence speak for just a moment. Do you feel that subtle shift, the quiet beneath life's turbulence? Stillness isn't escaping life. It's returning to it fully centered, fully aware. Epictetus invites you to carry this inner stillness into every storm, every interaction. A call to courage. Stoicism is not passive resignation. It's courageous acceptance. Epictetus urges you to bravely face reality. Whatever it may bring, he who laughs at himself never runs out of things to laugh at. When reality disappoints, instead of despairing, you have the power to smile, adjust, and continue onward. Ask yourself now, how bravely have I faced the realities of my life lately? Every moment you confront discomfort without complaint strengthens your character, reinforcing your freedom from external tyranny. This courage transforms suffering from meaningless pain into purposeful growth. Choosing virtue over outcome. Epictetus stresses that true success lies not in achieving outcomes but in acting virtuously regardless of outcomes. Think about this deeply. What if you measured your day by courage, honesty, generosity, not wealth, status, popularity? When your worth no longer depends on uncertain external conditions, peace and dignity. Return. You regain control by redefining success on your own terms. Seneca reinforces this perspective clearly. A good character, when established, is not easily overthrown and should be our most valuable possession. Beginning the journey. Today, we've opened a conversation with Stoicism. We explored Epictetus's profound insight that real control exists within. We began practicing discernment, nurturing inner gardens, confronting egos, embracing stillness. But remember, true wisdom isn't learned overnight, it's practiced daily. Right now, promise yourself this tomorrow. You'll carry these insights gently into your life, pausing before reacting, journaling your thoughts, choosing virtue over validation. Take comfort knowing Stoics like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus struggled and succeeded in the same journey you're beginning. Close your eyes briefly, breathe deeply, and internalize this final message clearly. Your peace is closer than you think. It's not hidden in changing others, mastering situations, or controlling outcomes. Your peace rests quietly within, waiting patiently for you to find it. Today, your journey has begun. Part 2. Take a moment right now, just a simple pause. Inhale deeply, exhale slowly. Feel your mind opening softly, receptive to what comes next. As we continue this journey inspired by Epictetus, ask yourself again, am I truly free, or am I merely responding to circumstances outside my control? Epictetus believed freedom wasn't external, wasn't found in possessions or social status. He saw clearly that freedom is inner discipline, being unshackled from impulsive desires, irrational fears, and needless suffering. So let's dive deeper, exploring how you can cultivate real freedom, no matter your current situation. Freedom through discipline. Epictetus taught something profoundly counterintuitive. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things beyond our control. Now, let's be honest for a moment. Doesn't it feel strange, almost paradoxical, to think freedom can come from letting go, from discipline and restraint? Think of Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome. On the surface, he had absolute freedom, wealth, armies, power beyond imagination. Yet in his journals, he reveals how trapped he felt by expectations, fears, worries about his reputation. He realized true liberation didn't come from controlling an empire, but from mastering himself. Ask yourself softly now, am I confusing external power for true freedom? What if real freedom means setting down burdens, not picking them up? This realization changes everything. Breaking the chains of desire. Epictetus often pointed out that we become slaves when we tie our happiness to things outside our control: wealth, status, approval. Pause here. Look inward gently. Consider honestly. What external thing have I made my master lately? Is it the opinion of others? A promotion at work? Recognition online? Stoics called these preferred indifference. Sure, it's fine to enjoy them, but becoming attached makes you vulnerable, reactive, and easily disturbed. Seneca summarized this beautifully: until we have begun to go without them, we fail to realize how unnecessary many things are. Can you sense the freedom hidden in this insight when happiness no longer hinges on externals? Anxiety dissipates. You become untouchable not because life stops challenging you, but because your peace no longer depends on external validation. Playing your part courageously. Think again of Epictetus's powerful analogy: life is a play, and your role has already been assigned. What matters is how gracefully, how courageously you perform it. This doesn't mean passivity. It means actively embracing what you cannot change and courageously controlling what you can. Your own thoughts, actions, attitudes. Reflect quietly now. Am I fully embracing the role life has given me, or am I fighting against the script, exhausting myself in futile struggle? True courage is accepting your role even when it's difficult or unfair, and playing it with dignity, strength, compassion. Imagine Marcus Aurelius, the reluctant emperor, privately wishing he could simply be a philosopher. Yet he courageously accepted his role, doing his duty nobly. Ask yourself gently, what role am I called to perform courageously today? The inner dialogue of mastery. One of the most practical insights from Epictetus is mastering our inner dialogue, the endless chatter in our minds. Stoicism teaches that our internal conversation either empowers or enslaves us. Consider this carefully when faced with setbacks. Does your inner voice say, "I can't handle this, why me? Life isn't fair"? Or does it say, "Here's my chance to practice resilience. How can I respond with strength? What lesson is hidden here?" Epictetus challenges us: first say to yourself what you would be. Then do what you have to do. Listen deeply to your inner dialogue. Is it guiding you toward virtue or driving you toward despair? Try this exercise today whenever negativity arises. Pause. Shift your inner dialogue toward growth. Replace frustration with curiosity, despair with gratitude. This simple practice is transformative. Navigating difficult relationships. We've all experienced challenging relationships, people who frustrate us, misunderstand us, disappoint us. But here's a profound Stoic truth from Epictetus. When someone irritates you, realize it is your own opinion irritating you. This might feel unsettling, but it's deeply liberating. People don't actually have the power to disturb you unless you grant them permission. Reflect gently. Who have I given too much power over my peace lately? A critical friend, a difficult boss, an unsupportive family member. Now imagine, clearly and vividly, withdrawing your permission. They can act however they want, but your response remains entirely yours. Remember Marcus Aurelius's advice. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Your freedom is found in compassion, patience, and detachment, not in needing others to behave differently. Daily reflection. The Stoic Journal. One simple Stoic practice for gaining clarity is daily journaling, an exercise Marcus Aurelius famously undertook in his meditations. Journaling isn't just about recording experiences, it's about examining them mindfully. Each night, ask yourself 1. What disturbed my peace today? Recognize your triggers. 2. What was within my control? And how well did I respond? Own your responses. 3. What can I learn and improve tomorrow? Commit to growth. This daily habit transforms vague intention into practical wisdom. It's like an inner compass, constantly guiding you back towards Stoic virtue. Ask yourself honestly now, am I willing to commit 5 quiet minutes each evening to truly master myself? Embodying Stoicism in daily life. Epictetus passionately emphasized that Stoicism isn't theoretical, it's practical wisdom meant for daily living. He says bluntly, don't explain your philosophy, embody it. Right now, gently consider your actions in recent days. Do your responses reflect Stoic courage, temperance, justice, and wisdom? Or have they reflected impulses, distractions, ego-driven desires? No judgment here, just awareness. When Marcus Aurelius journaled daily, he didn't judge himself harshly, he simply noted deviations from his ideals, then recommitted to aligning his behavior. Imagine clearly how your days could unfold if every action expressed Stoic wisdom. The peace, clarity, freedom you'd feel regardless of circumstances. A quiet, powerful invitation. Now pause for another quiet moment, breathing gently. Feel this invitation deeply, your freedom real. Lasting freedom begins in your inner world, not your external conditions. Stoicism gently reminds you that you always have a choice to react or to respond, to panic or to pause, to struggle or to accept gracefully. Epictetus invites you lovingly toward this quiet strength. Accept the role life gives you courageously. Master your inner dialogue patiently. Respond to challenges mindfully. Your life, right now, offers countless chances for practice, and every moment you respond calmly, clearly, consciously, your freedom grows. Taking the next step. As we close today, remember again Marcus Aurelius's timeless encouragement. Waste no more time arguing what a good person should be. Be one. Your Stoic journey is unfolding now, moment by moment, decision by decision. So tonight, pick up your journal. Reflect deeply on today's insights. Tomorrow, step back into the world quietly strong, centered, ready to embody your highest values. Gently internalize this last truth clearly and deeply. You're not at the mercy of the world. You never have been. True freedom is your birthright waiting patiently inside you. The only question is, are you ready to claim it? Part 3. Take a deep breath and ease back into this gentle space we've created together. Feel your mind opening again, receptive and quiet. Epictetus would often pause during his teachings, not rushing, not forcing. He knew wisdom blossoms in stillness. So pause now, breathe, and reflect gently on this question: am I living intentionally? Or am I drifting through life at the mercy of circumstance today? Let's explore how to shift from passive drifting to intentional living, guided by Stoic principles rooted deeply in Epictetus's wisdom. The discipline of intentional living. Most people move through their days on autopilot, reactive, impulsive, unconsciously driven by habit and external influence. Yet Epictetus reminds us no one is free who is not master of themselves. What does self-mastery truly mean? It means choosing consciously, moment by moment, how you'll respond to life's unfolding. Reflect softly now today. Did I choose my responses intentionally, or did I merely react? Stoicism teaches that each moment presents a choice. Will I act from fear or courage? Will I let my impulses rule or master them with patience? Will I respond with clarity or confusion? Marcus Aurelius reinforces this insight. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Realize gently now, your greatest power is your ability to choose your thoughts and responses consciously, aligning with your highest values. Epictetus insisted that true happiness is found by aligning actions with clear values, not by chasing momentary pleasures or external validation. Quietly ask yourself this now: what values guide my life? Perhaps courage, honesty, kindness, justice. But consider this carefully. How often do your actions genuinely reflect these values? Seneca wrote, "If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable." Without clear values, you drift aimlessly, buffeted by external pressures. But once your core values are clear, every decision becomes simpler, calmer, clearer. Pause for a moment and reflect quietly. What specific value can I consciously embody more clearly tomorrow? Planting seeds of virtue. Epictetus famously taught that every decision plants a seed of virtue or vice, calm or conflict. Imagine this vividly now. Each choice, each response today was a seed you planted. Tomorrow, you'll experience the harvest. Did you plant seeds of patience or frustration? Seeds of compassion or judgment? Seeds of courage or avoidance? This practice of seeing each choice as a seed transforms your daily actions into mindful cultivation. Tomorrow, before you speak or react impulsively, gently pause and ask, what seed am I planting right now? Your garden of character grows directly from these daily choices. Nurture it mindfully. The Stoic reframing technique. Epictetus repeatedly emphasized the power of reframing, changing how you interpret events. He knew clearly that we suffer less from actual events than from how we interpret them. Imagine Marcus Aurelius facing betrayal, war, loss, yet calmly writing in his journal, "Choose not to be harmed and you won't feel harmed." Gently reflect now on something currently troubling you, a disagreement, a setback, a fear about the future. Now softly ask, what different, kinder interpretation can I choose for this event? This simple technique, practiced daily, slowly transforms pain into wisdom, anxiety into peace, quieting the mind. Stoics knew our minds are often cluttered with noise, fears, judgments, anxieties. Epictetus taught that clarity arises from silence, from intentional stillness. Pause here again quietly. Ask yourself with gentle honesty, how much silence do I allow myself daily? Epictetus encouraged moments of quiet reflection, not just occasionally, but regularly. Marcus Aurelius famously woke early each morning to sit quietly, journaling and reflecting before the chaos of the day began. Consider softly, could I begin my day tomorrow with just a few minutes of silence? This intentional quietness sets your tone, aligns your actions, and grounds your mind deeply in stoic calmness. Redirecting the ego, Epictetus often challenged his students' egos, asking bluntly if they truly embodied their philosophical claims or merely talked impressively about them. He provocatively said, "Show me your shoulders, not your words." In other words, don't merely speak wisdom, live it. Pause gently here again. Am I genuinely living my ideals, Or is my ego merely posturing? The ego craves approval, control, superiority. But the Stoic knows true strength lies in humility, authenticity, quiet courage. Marcus Aurelius gently reminds us, receive wealth or prosperity without arrogance, and be ready to let it go. Every moment you quiet your ego, responding humbly, calmly, authentically, you strengthen your freedom from ego's constant noise. The inner citadel. Epictetus saw clearly that peace isn't found by controlling externals, but by constructing an inner citadel, an unshakable place of calm within your mind. Imagine your mind vividly now as a strong fortress. Outside, storms may rage, insults, setbacks, uncertainties, but inside, you remain calm, secure, unaffected. Marcus Aurelius beautifully captured this imagery. The tranquility that comes when you stop caring what they say, or think, or do, only what you do. Consider softly, am I building and maintaining this inner citadel daily? Each Stoic practice, mindful pauses, intentional choices, quiet reflection strengthens your fortress brick by brick, thought by thought. Daily Stoic reflection exercise. Let's briefly revisit journaling, one of the most practical Stoic tools. Tonight, try this simple but powerful reflection exercise. What moment today tested my peace awareness? How did I respond? Was my response aligned with Stoic virtues evaluation? How will I respond differently tomorrow? Growth. This three-step process clarifies your thinking, reduces impulsive reactions, and gradually realigns your responses with Stoic wisdom. Pause now quietly. Am I ready to commit consistently to this daily practice? Choosing your path forward. Epictetus continually reminded his students they had clear choices each day: drift unconsciously or live intentionally, react impulsively or respond mindfully. Gently internalize now the truth we've explored deeply today. Real freedom, deep peace, lasting happiness, these aren't found externally. They're cultivated intentionally through quiet practice, mindful choices, and daily self-examination. Marcus Aurelius encourages softly, waste no more time arguing what a good person should be. Be one tomorrow. Step gently, intentionally into your life. Pause before reacting. Choose your responses consciously. Align clearly with your highest values. The Stoic path unfolds softly before you, moment by moment, choice by choice. Closing reflection. As we close today, pause one last time. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Gently realize this. You hold the power right now to create inner peace, to build your citadel of calmness, and to live deeply aligned with Stoic wisdom. Epictetus softly invites you again toward true freedom. The only remaining question: will you continue choosing consciously tomorrow? Your journey is beautiful, challenging, meaningful, and it continues now. Part 4. Before we move forward, pause once again to quiet your mind. Close your eyes gently. Take one deep, nourishing breath. Feel yourself settling deeper into this journey. Reflect softly now on this simple but powerful question. Am I truly at peace within myself, or am I still struggling against life's natural flow? Epictetus believed the answer to true peace lies not in changing external circumstances, but in deeply accepting reality as it unfolds. Now, we'll explore this Stoic virtue, acceptance, and discover how it can lead us to lasting serenity. Accepting reality as it is. One of Epictetus's most profound teachings is the necessity of clearly seeing and fully accepting reality. He wrote plainly, Do not seek for things to happen as you wish, but rather wish for things to happen as they do, and your life will flow smoothly. Let these words gently settle into your consciousness. They're simple, but deeply transformative. So quietly ask yourself right now, what reality am I currently resisting? A challenging relationship, a difficult job, a health issue. We often fight fiercely against what simply is, exhausting ourselves with denial, anger, and frustration. But imagine vividly now, what if you stopped resisting? What if you accepted reality exactly as it is? Marcus Aurelius echoed this insight beautifully. Adapt yourself to the circumstances in which your lot has cast you, and love sincerely the fellow beings with whom destiny has ordained you shall live. Acceptance isn't passive resignation, it's courageous recognition of reality. From acceptance comes clarity. From clarity, right action. From resistance to acceptance. Resistance is one of the greatest sources of internal suffering. We resist the weather, other people's choices, unexpected setbacks, hoping that our displeasure might somehow change reality. But Stoicism gently reminds you your resistance changes nothing externally. It only disrupts your inner peace. Pause softly here. Consider honestly, where in my life am I causing myself unnecessary suffering by resisting what I cannot change? Epictetus challenges us. Make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens. Try this short exercise now. Visualize something currently troubling you. Hold it lightly, without judgment. Inhale acceptance deeply. Exhale resistance gently. Feel tension slowly leaving your body. This simple shift in perspective moves you gently from struggle to serenity. Practicing amor. Fati Stoics had a profound phrase. Amor fati, a Latin phrase meaning love of fate. Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus both emphasize this concept deeply. Imagine, clearly now, truly loving whatever happens, good or bad, trusting it as necessary, meaningful, even beneficial in the larger scope of your life. Epictetus taught plainly, don't demand that things happen as you wish. Wish that they happen as they do. Consider softly now, how might my experience of life shift if I practice genuine acceptance, loving my fate, rather than fighting it? Think vividly of a challenge you recently faced or are currently facing. Imagine quietly embracing it, fully and willingly, trusting that it holds purpose and growth for you. Feel a subtle peace rising within you. Amor fati invites you lovingly toward a life of profound inner harmony. Mastering the art of letting go. Another central Stoic teaching from Epictetus is the power of consciously letting go, especially of things clearly outside our control. Pause for another quiet moment, reflecting gently, what am I holding on to tightly, even though I know it's beyond my influence? Seneca reminds us clearly, to bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its strength and burden. Imagine clearly now how different your experience might be if you gently released what you cannot control, others' opinions. Outcomes of efforts, the past. Feel your mind becoming lighter, freer, calmer. This is the gentle art of letting go, seeing life clearly. Epictetus taught that real acceptance begins with clear perception. Most suffering arises because we see events not as they truly are, but through distorted lenses, expectations, fears, and judgments. Ask yourself gently now, am I seeing my situation clearly? Or am I coloring it with unnecessary fear or frustration? Epictetus instructed students to strip away judgments and view life's events objectively as neither inherently good nor bad, simply as reality unfolding. Consider this quietly. What if today's frustrations were simply neutral events, only difficult because I labeled them as such? This Stoic perspective shift is subtle, yet deeply powerful. Life becomes clearer, calmer, more manageable when viewed objectively, free from excess emotional interpretation. Redirecting your response. Epictetus emphasizes your response to life as your greatest power. You cannot control external events, but your inner response remains entirely yours. Reflect softly again. Am I responding calmly and clearly, or reacting impulsively and emotionally? Marcus Aurelius reinforced this vividly. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. Gently imagine now tomorrow. You'll encounter stress, disappointments, challenging people. Picture clearly how different your day will unfold if each response is chosen consciously, calmly, intentionally. This intentional shift dramatically transforms your inner experience. Even difficult situations become opportunities for practicing Stoic wisdom, patience, acceptance. Journaling exercise, acceptance and release. Tonight, deepen this practice of acceptance through a simple journal exercise. Ask yourself clearly, 1. What situation am I currently resisting? Identify clearly. 2. How would full acceptance of this situation change my experience? Imagine vividly. 3. What action can I now take that aligns clearly with acceptance rather than resistance? Commit mindfully. This reflection gently moves you from vague worry toward practical, Stoic solutions. Regular journaling deeply reinforces your ability to respond wisely, calmly, intentionally. True freedom in acceptance. Stoicism beautifully teaches that freedom arises not from controlling circumstances, but from fully accepting them. Epictetus repeatedly urged, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things beyond our control. As we reflect today, realize deeply that acceptance is a practice, a daily commitment. Each time you accept reality without resistance, your inner freedom gently grows. Reflect quietly once more. Am I truly ready to embrace acceptance not as a passive surrender, but as a courageous commitment to inner peace? Tomorrow, when resistance rises, pause briefly, breathe deeply, remember your practice, and choose acceptance again, gently, firmly, courageously. Closing reflection. As we end today's journey, gently close your eyes once again. Feel your breath steady, your body relax softly. Realize clearly now true peace, lasting serenity, authentic freedom all await patiently within your power to accept life exactly as it unfolds. Your Stoic journey deepens each time you choose acceptance over resistance, calmness over frustration, peace over conflict. Marcus Aurelius gently reminds you again, accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together. Your practice continues now. Accept gently, breathe deeply, live consciously. Part 5. As we move forward first, let's pause again together. Inhale deeply, exhale slowly. Feel your body relax and your mind open gently to this moment of reflection. Let's begin by quietly exploring this important question. Am I seeking happiness outside myself, Or have I realized true peace can only be cultivated from within? Epictetus reminds us that lasting happiness isn't found in external conditions, but within the disciplined mastery of our own minds. Now, we explore this essential Stoic truth, discovering how inner mastery creates real and lasting joy. Happiness is an inside job. We've all experienced moments when we've said to ourselves, if I could just get that job, that relationship, that validation, I'd finally be happy. Yet Epictetus gently warns us of this trap. Freedom and happiness begin with a clear understanding of one principle. Some things are within our control, and some things are not. Pause here quietly. Ask yourself softly, am I chasing happiness in external conditions that remain fundamentally beyond my control? Marcus Aurelius echoed this insight clearly. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Realize deeply now that your true happiness cannot come from external victories, which remain uncertain and fleeting. Genuine, lasting joy comes from within, from consciously mastering your perceptions, judgments, and reactions. The illusion of external happiness. Our society constantly suggests that happiness lies in external achievements, possessions, social approval. But Stoicism teaches otherwise, that true happiness is never found externally because external conditions always change. Imagine vividly now. You gain the promotion, but then pressures multiply. You find love, but eventually face misunderstandings. You get financial success, but realize anxiety remains. Epictetus gently reminds us that real freedom and happiness come only when our peace no longer depends upon uncertain externals. Reflect deeply, honestly now. Have I been placing my peace in conditions beyond my control? Seneca wisely warned, no man is crushed by misfortune, unless he has first been deceived by prosperity. External happiness is fragile, temporary, dependent upon changing circumstances, but internal peace built upon clear thinking, rational acceptance. Stoic discipline remains steady, calm, unshaken. Cultivating inner happiness. Epictetus continually emphasizes that happiness arises from within our own minds. He believed profoundly in cultivating inner virtues, courage, patience, gratitude, acceptance as the foundation of lasting joy. Pause here softly again. What virtues am I consciously cultivating within myself daily? Marcus Aurelius taught, look within. Within is the fountain of good, and it will ever bubble up if you dig. Imagine vividly now cultivating these virtues deliberately, intentionally, each day. Choosing patience over irritation, responding with gratitude rather than entitlement, practicing courage instead of avoidance. This quiet, daily practice of virtue cultivation gradually transforms your inner world, making happiness increasingly stable, consistent, reliable. Practicing gratitude. Stoics profoundly understood gratitude's role in lasting happiness. Epictetus encouraged gratitude not only for pleasant circumstances, but even for challenges, recognizing each moment as an opportunity for virtue. Gently reflect now. How often am I genuinely grateful? Not just for good fortune, but even difficulties that strengthen my character. Marcus Aurelius advised daily gratitude clearly when you arise in the morning. Think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Consider quietly this simple practice. Each morning, list 3 things you're genuinely grateful for. Each evening, Reflect on one challenge and identify how it might help you grow. Gratitude transforms even ordinary moments into profound joy, deepening your inner peace regardless of external conditions. Stoic joy amidst difficulty. One common misconception is that Stoics suppress emotions, but this misunderstands their teachings profoundly. Stoics experience joy deeply, but their joy arises from inner clarity and wisdom, not external ease. Epictetus gently explained, "True happiness is a verb. It is the ongoing performance of worthy deeds." Reflect softly now on recent challenges. Did you respond consciously, virtuously, courageously? Could you see those challenges as opportunities to practice stoicism? Imagine vividly approaching tomorrow's challenges with quiet enthusiasm, knowing clearly each difficulty is a chance to embody Stoic virtues fully. Your joy, therefore, comes from conscious action, intentional responses, not easy external circumstances. Mastering your judgments. Epictetus emphasized that inner happiness largely depends on your judgments, your interpretations of events rather than events themselves. Pause softly again, reflect quietly. How often do my judgments increase unnecessary suffering? Marcus Aurelius said plainly, "If you are pained by external things, it's not the things that disturb you, but your judgment of them." Imagine now vividly changing just one judgment today, responding calmly instead of angrily, interpreting setbacks patiently rather than frustratedly. Consider gently how this simple practice could transform your daily experience, greatly enhancing inner happiness and peace. Daily Stoic practice, inner mastery. Let's reinforce today's insights with a simple journaling exercise, enhancing your daily Stoic practice. Each evening, gently reflect on these questions. 1. When today did I seek external happiness rather than cultivating internal peace? Awareness. 2. How did this affect my sense of serenity? Evaluation. 3. What can I consciously do tomorrow to cultivate more internal happiness? Action. This daily reflection gradually shifts your happiness from external dependencies to inner mastery, profoundly stabilizing your peace and joy. From external to internal. Your shift. The powerful Stoic shift from external to internal happiness requires gentle, patient practice. Epictetus reminds us compassionately, it is impossible for a person to begin to learn what they think they already know. Recognize clearly now, external happiness is a mirage. Internal happiness is reliable, authentic, lasting. Commit softly but firmly now to daily practice journaling, gratitude, virtue cultivation to deepen your inner peace. Marcus Aurelius gently encourages, do not dream of possessing what you do not have. Rather, reflect on the greatest blessings in what you already have. This internal shift transforms fleeting pleasures into lasting serenity, anxious striving into calm fulfillment, creating lasting inner joy. Real happiness arises within a mind disciplined, clear, deeply aligned with virtue. Epictetus summarizes powerfully, freedom and happiness are won by disregarding things outside our control, focusing entirely on our inner mastery. Gently internalize now the truth that your inner peace and happiness rest entirely within your own disciplined thoughts, mindful judgments, and intentional actions. Imagine clearly tomorrow facing each event positive or challenging with Stoic clarity, gratitude, conscious virtue. Each time you practice this inner mastery, you deepen your internal happiness profoundly, freeing yourself from external dependency. Closing reflection. As we close gently today, return quietly again to your breathing. Feel calmness deepening softly, steadily. Realize clearly now true. Lasting happiness arises not externally but within your disciplined mind. Intentional virtues. Clear perceptions. Tomorrow, when external difficulties arise, pause gently. Breathe deeply. Remember Stoicism's quiet wisdom. Your true happiness is internal, stable, entirely within your own mastery. Marcus Aurelius offers gentle encouragement. Your happiness depends only upon the quality of your thoughts. Guard them accordingly. The path to deep, authentic joy continues now, quietly within you. Your practice gently unfolds again tomorrow, moment by moment, thought by thought, choice by choice. Part 6. Pause softly once more. Take a slow, gentle breath. Feel your awareness settling deeply into this moment. Quietly reflect on this question: am I living with clarity, or am I letting confusion guide my choices and reactions? Epictetus deeply understood that confusion about what truly matters, about what is and isn't within our control, is a key source of human suffering. Today, let's gently explore how cultivating clarity transforms our daily experiences into calm, purposeful living. The power of clear thinking. Epictetus taught that true happiness begins with clear, rational thinking, recognizing exactly what we control and what we don't. He emphasized gently, the chief task in life is simply this: to identify and separate matters clearly, so I can say which are externals not under my control, and which have to do with the choices I actually control. Pause gently here. Ask yourself quietly, how clearly am I distinguishing between what I can control and what I cannot? Marcus Aurelius reinforced this wisdom clearly. It's silly to try to escape other people's faults. They're inevitable. Just try to escape your own. Imagine vividly now each day, clearly distinguishing between externals you cannot control and internal responses you can. No longer reacting impulsively to externals, responding calmly, clearly, intentionally from within. This clarity profoundly simplifies your choices, gently guiding you toward inner peace and strength. Avoiding unnecessary drama. Epictetus observed that most suffering arises not from external events themselves, but from our confused interpretations and dramatic reactions. Consider gently, honestly now, am I unnecessarily complicating life by overreacting, misunderstanding, dramatizing ordinary difficulties? Seneca wisely reminded us we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Imagine vividly now simplifying your responses tomorrow, reacting calmly, briefly, rationally to difficulties, refusing to add unnecessary drama to ordinary events. This gentle daily practice greatly reduces stress, increasing your calm and clarity. Clarifying your priorities. Epictetus knew clearly that confusion arises when priorities aren't consciously chosen. He urged students plainly, first say to yourself clearly what you want to be. Then do what you must. Pause again quietly. Ask yourself softly now, are my current priorities clear, or am I drifting, reacting, uncertain? Marcus Aurelius said gently, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think. Realize gently now clarifying your priorities dramatically simplifies your choices, reduces anxiety, and restores your sense of purpose. Reflect clearly tonight. What 3 things genuinely matter most to me? Do my daily choices clearly align with these priorities? Seeing events objectively. Stoicism profoundly teaches that events are neutral, not inherently good or bad. Only our judgments create suffering or peace. Epictetus encouraged seeing life objectively, calmly. We are disturbed not by what happens, but by our opinions about what happens. Reflect gently. Now, how often today did I react emotionally to neutral events? Imagine clearly, vividly tomorrow encountering ordinary challenges, responding calmly, objectively, without exaggerated emotion. This stoic clarity deeply transforms your daily experience, creating steady, quiet peace even amid chaos. Interrupting reactive patterns. We all carry reactive patterns, habitual emotional responses developed unconsciously. Epictetus profoundly taught interrupting these patterns, returning gently to rational clarity. Consider softly now, which reactive emotional patterns frequently disrupt my peace. Anger at perceived slights, anxiety over uncertainty, frustration with obstacles. Marcus Aurelius gently advises, if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. This you have the power to revoke. Imagine vividly now tomorrow encountering situations that trigger these patterns. Visualize yourself pausing calmly, breathing deeply, responding rationally rather than reacting emotionally. Each interruption weakens unconscious reactions, strengthening clear, calm responses instead. Daily Stoic Clarity Exercise tonight. Deepen your practice through this simple clarity exercise. Reflect gently on these questions clearly, honestly. 1. What situation today did I perceive emotionally rather than objectively? Awareness. 2. How did this emotional interpretation affect my inner peace? Evaluation. 3. How can I respond more clearly, rationally tomorrow? Improvement. This daily reflection gradually strengthens clear thinking, reduces emotional overreactions, and deeply enhances your daily serenity. The power of mindful pauses. Epictetus continually emphasized the transformative power of mindful pauses, brief moments interrupting impulsive reactions, allowing rational clarity to emerge. Pause again here quietly, mindfully. Reflect gently. How frequently today did I pause before reacting emotionally? Marcus Aurelius gently advised, do not let your mind be confused by too much reflection. Simplify your actions clearly. Imagine clearly tomorrow, incorporating mindful pauses regularly into your day before responding to stressful situations, difficult people, unexpected setbacks. This brief Stoic practice dramatically transforms your daily experience from reactive chaos into calm clarity. Clear thinking in difficult moments. Epictetus understood profoundly that clear thinking is most needed precisely when life seems most confusing. Reflect gently now. What recent difficulty most tested my clarity? Did I respond rationally or emotionally? Marcus Aurelius gently guides us clearly. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Imagine vividly tomorrow encountering a difficulty, responding rationally, calmly, clearly. Seeing obstacles objectively rather than emotionally transforms them into opportunities for Stoic strength. Your daily Stoic practice. Realize gently now clarity is cultivated gradually through daily practice. Epictetus repeatedly emphasized consistent reflection, regular pauses, intentional choices to develop lasting Stoic clarity. Commit softly but firmly now to daily practices, journaling regularly, taking mindful pauses throughout your day, reflecting nightly on clarity and reactions. Marcus Aurelius gently encourages constantly regard the universe as one living being, having one substance and one soul. Observe how all things connect clearly. Your gentle commitment to daily Stoic practice gradually, profoundly transforms confusion into lasting clarity. Closing reflection. As today's reflection ends, gently close your eyes once again. Inhale slowly. Exhale softly. Realize deeply now lasting peace, inner calmness. Authentic serenity arise not from external ease, but clearly from your disciplined mind, intentional thoughts, conscious clarity. Tomorrow, when confusion arises, pause gently, breathe deeply. Remember this Stoic wisdom clearly. Your inner clarity profoundly shapes your outer experience. Epictetus gently reminds us, progress is not achieved by luck or accident, but by daily practice, clarity, and mindfulness. Your Stoic journey continues softly now, moment by moment, clearly, intentionally, peacefully. Your practice unfolds gently again tomorrow. One choice, one breath, one mindful pause at a time. Part 7. As we enter this next step together, let's pause once more. Inhale deeply. Exhale softly. Feel yourself settling into calmness. Reflect gently on this question. Am I genuinely living according to my highest principles, or am I still compromising my integrity in pursuit of comfort or approval? Epictetus believed profoundly that real freedom, true peace, and lasting happiness could only arise from living in perfect alignment with our deepest virtues, no matter how challenging that might be. Today, let's explore how Stoicism guides us gently toward this uncompromising integrity. Integrity, the core of Stoicism. Epictetus powerfully insisted that nothing external, no reward, reputation, or comfort is worth compromising your integrity. He taught bluntly, never depend on the admiration of others. There is no strength in it. Personal merit cannot be derived from an external source. Pause quietly here, reflect gently. Now, have I recently compromised my integrity for external approval or comfort? Marcus Aurelius clearly reinforced this wisdom. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Imagine vividly now each decision, action, and word fully aligned with your highest Stoic values, refusing compromise even when inconvenient or uncomfortable. This deep integrity profoundly clarifies your life, simplifies decisions, and creates powerful inner peace. The high cost of compromise. Every time we compromise integrity, lying to avoid conflict, remaining silent in injustice, choosing comfort over courage, we subtly diminish our inner peace, respect, and strength. Reflect softly, honestly now. Where recently have I compromised my values? How did that affect my inner peace and strength? Epictetus taught plainly, freedom is the only worthy goal, and it is won by disregarding things beyond our control, valuing virtue alone. Marcus Aurelius gently warned us clearly. Remember always that very little is needed for a happy life. Consider vividly now refusing compromise, even in small daily decisions. Imagine clearly how this simple practice restores your inner strength, respect, calm, living your philosophy, not just speaking it. Epictetus passionately reminded students that true Stoicism isn't merely philosophical, It's deeply practical. It must be lived, not just discussed. He provocatively said, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." Pause again softly, reflect clearly now. Am I genuinely embodying Stoic virtues daily or just intellectually agreeing with them? Marcus Aurelius gently urged us clearly, waste no more time arguing what a good person should be. Be one. Imagine clearly tomorrow, gently embodying Stoicism through daily actions, not merely discussions. Notice quietly how genuine embodiment profoundly transforms your daily experiences, deeply enhancing peace, strength, clarity. The quiet strength of humility. One key virtue Epictetus deeply emphasized was humility, recognizing clearly your own limitations, staying open to continual growth, never becoming complacent. Reflect gently now. Honestly, am I genuinely humble, or do I subtly let ego and pride shape my actions? Marcus Aurelius taught gently, clearly, receive without pride, let go without attachment, imagine vividly, quietly, tomorrow, responding humbly to praise, calmly to criticism, openly to feedback. This quiet, stoic humility profoundly reduces ego-driven suffering, gently increasing your calm and clarity. Courage, the heart of integrity. Another virtue, central to Stoicism and profoundly emphasized by Epictetus, is courage specifically. Moral courage to act rightly. Regardless of difficulty or consequence, reflect deeply, softly now. Where recently did fear or comfort prevent me from acting courageously? Marcus Aurelius clearly said, "You have power over your mind, not external events. Realize this and find strength. Imagine clearly tomorrow, gently yet firmly responding courageously, even to difficult situations or conversations." Visualize vividly how daily courage powerfully strengthens your integrity, clarity, peace. Daily Stoic integrity practice. Let's reinforce today's insights through this simple daily integrity exercise. Each night, quietly reflect clearly. 1. Did I compromise my integrity today, and if so, how? Awareness. 2. How did that compromise affect my inner peace and strength? Evaluation. 3. What specific action can I take tomorrow to better align with Stoic integrity improvement? This daily reflection powerfully strengthens your integrity, gradually aligning your daily actions fully with Stoic values. Maintaining integrity amidst adversity. Epictetus profoundly understood that real integrity is tested most clearly precisely when life becomes challenging, when your values conflict with comfort or convenience. Reflect softly again now. Have I recently chosen convenience or comfort over integrity during difficult circumstances? Marcus Aurelius gently guides clearly. The obstacle is the way. Difficulties strengthen your virtues clearly, profoundly. Imagine clearly tomorrow, facing adversity with unwavering integrity, responding calmly yet firmly with Stoic virtues. Notice gently how this daily Stoic practice profoundly increases your peace and inner strength. Integrity as the true measure of success. Epictetus emphasized profoundly that true success isn't external achievement, but rather internal alignment with clear Stoic virtues, integrity, courage, humility. Reflect gently. Now, how clearly do I currently measure success based on external achievements rather than inner integrity? Marcus Aurelius advised gently yet firmly, the only wealth you keep forever is the wealth you have given away. Imagine vividly tomorrow, clearly measuring your success entirely by Stoic integrity, not wealth, popularity, or status. Notice profoundly how this deep internal alignment simplifies your choices, powerfully strengthens your inner peace. Integrity as your daily Stoic commitment. Realize deeply, gently. Now, integrity isn't achieved through a single heroic act, but rather through daily practice, regular reflection, intentional choices. Epictetus profoundly emphasized consistent daily commitment to Stoic integrity. Commit softly, yet clearly now. Regular nightly journaling to reflect on integrity. Mindful pauses to choose integrity consciously. Daily embodiment of Stoic virtues in actions, not just discussions. Marcus Aurelius gently encourages clearly. Dwell on the beauty of a life. Watch the stars and see yourself running clearly with them. Each daily practice profoundly strengthens your Stoic integrity, deeply enhancing your peace, clarity, inner strength. Closing reflection. As today's reflection gently ends, pause quietly again. Feel calmness settling deeply within you, clearly and profoundly. Realize gently now true peace, authentic strength, lasting happiness arise not externally but profoundly from inner Stoic integrity. Intentional daily practice, clear alignment with your highest virtues. Tomorrow, when challenged, pause gently, breathe deeply. Remember Stoicism's quiet wisdom. Your integrity profoundly shapes your experience. Epictetus gently reminds us clearly, freedom is the only worthy goal. Won by disregarding externals and focusing clearly, profoundly on internal virtue. Your daily Stoic journey gently continues now, moment by moment, breath by breath, clearly and intentionally. Your practice gently, profoundly unfolds again tomorrow. One choice, one action, one mindful pause at a time. Part 8. As we step further along this path together, let's again pause quietly. Take a deep, calming breath. Allow your mind and body to soften gently. Begin softly with this simple reflection. Am I living consciously, fully awake to each moment, or am I drifting unconsciously through my days? Epictetus deeply believed that genuine freedom, lasting peace, and true fulfillment can only arise from conscious, mindful living. Next, let's explore how Stoicism gently guides us toward full awareness, moment by moment. Awakening to conscious living. Most people live largely unconsciously, reacting automatically, habitually, impulsively, rarely fully aware or awake. Epictetus powerfully taught, the unexamined life is not worth living. Yet most of us live precisely this way, unexamined, unaware. Pause here gently. Reflect quietly now. How fully awake, aware, and conscious have I been today? Marcus Aurelius profoundly echoed this insight clearly. You could leave life right now. Let that deeply guide your thoughts, actions, responses. Imagine vividly now tomorrow moving through your day fully awake, aware, present. Notice gently how this profound awareness transforms ordinary moments into powerful, peaceful, fulfilling experiences. Breaking free from autopilot. Epictetus repeatedly emphasized breaking free from unconscious habits, living consciously, intentionally, fully aware each moment. Reflect softly again now. What unconscious habits frequently disrupt my peace or clarity? Seneca gently advises clearly. As long as you live, keep learning how to live. Imagine clearly now tomorrow, pausing regularly to awaken from autopilot, choosing consciously how to respond rather than reacting habitually. Each mindful pause profoundly strengthens conscious living. gradually reducing habitual reactions, deeply increasing inner peace. Mindful choices. Mindful life. Epictetus profoundly understood that each mindful choice profoundly shapes your daily experience, gradually transforming unconscious reactions into peaceful responses. Pause quietly again. Reflect gently. Have I consciously chosen my responses today or reacted habitually, unconsciously? Marcus Aurelius gently advised clearly, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of conscious thinking. Imagine vividly now tomorrow, encountering challenges calmly, mindfully, responding clearly and intentionally, no longer reacting habitually or impulsively. This profound daily practice gradually creates lasting peace, deep clarity, and authentic freedom within you. Mindfulness in difficult moments. Epictetus deeply recognized that mindfulness is most needed precisely when life feels most chaotic during stress, conflict, uncertainty. Reflect gently again. Did I remain mindful and conscious during today's difficult moments or react emotionally? Impulsively, Marcus Aurelius gently advises clearly, if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your unconscious judgment of it. Imagine vividly now tomorrow, encountering difficulty, responding mindfully, calmly, intentionally. Notice profoundly how mindfulness transforms challenging situations into powerful opportunities for Stoic practice and peaceful strength. The power of daily meditation. Stoics profoundly understood meditation's role in cultivating daily mindfulness, deeply enhancing clarity, awareness, peace. Reflect quietly, gently. Now, how regularly do I consciously practice meditation or mindful reflection? Marcus Aurelius famously meditated daily, gently advising clearly. People seek retreats, houses in the country, seashores, mountains. But this is all unconscious thinking. You can retreat into yourself any moment you choose. Imagine vividly, gently now beginning tomorrow with a short meditation, perhaps just 5 quiet minutes. Notice deeply how this daily practice profoundly increases mindfulness, clarity, inner peace throughout your entire day. Daily mindfulness journaling. Tonight, deepen your practice with this gentle mindfulness journaling exercise. Reflect quietly, gently now. 1. When today did I drift unconsciously into habitual reactions rather than conscious responses? Awareness. 2. How did unconscious reactions impact my peace or clarity? Evaluation. How will I respond more consciously tomorrow? Improvement. This simple nightly reflection gradually increases your daily mindfulness, profoundly strengthening peace, clarity, conscious living. Cultivating mindful responses. Epictetus repeatedly emphasized cultivating mindful responses, not impulsive reactions, as the core of Stoic practice. Reflect softly again. Today, did I respond mindfully, consciously to stress, or react impulsively, emotionally? Marcus Aurelius gently advised clearly, choose not to be harmed and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed and you haven't been. Imagine vividly now tomorrow, responding calmly, mindfully, clearly in every stressful situation, gently refusing habitual emotional reactions. Notice profoundly how this mindful Stoic practice greatly enhances peace, clarity, strength. Awakening fully to your life. Epictetus profoundly insisted the greatest human gift is full consciousness, the ability to awaken gently, fully, consciously each moment, day by day. Reflect softly, honestly now. Am I truly awake and present to my life, or still largely drifting unconsciously? Marcus Aurelius gently encourages clearly, life is fleeting, transient. Awake fully, consciously to each precious moment. Imagine clearly, vividly tomorrow, fully awake, present to each encounter, conversation, experience. Notice profoundly how full awareness transforms ordinary moments into deeply meaningful experiences. Committing fully to conscious living, realize deeply, gently. Now, full awareness isn't a goal to achieve once, but a gentle, daily practice continually deepening over time. Epictetus profoundly encouraged regular daily reflection, mindful pauses, meditation to cultivate lasting consciousness. Commit softly, clearly now. Regular daily meditation or mindful pauses, nightly journaling to deepen awareness. Daily practice responding mindfully rather than reacting impulsively. Marcus Aurelius gently reminds us clearly, the art of living consciously is more like wrestling than dancing, requires gentle yet firm commitment. Daily practice, full presence. Your gentle, daily Stoic practice gradually transforms unconscious living into full, peaceful, meaningful consciousness. Closing reflection. As today's gentle reflection softly ends, pause quietly again. Inhale deeply. Exhale softly. Feel calmness gently deepening within you, profoundly. Realize clearly, deeply now true peace, authentic joy. Lasting fulfillment arise not from external circumstances, but profoundly from your daily Stoic practice of conscious, mindful living. Tomorrow, when unconscious reactions arise, pause gently again, breathe deeply. Remember Stoicism's quiet wisdom, your full consciousness profoundly shapes each moment, day, experience. Epictetus gently reminds us clearly, progress comes only through mindful daily practice, awakening fully to your life. Your gentle Stoic journey continues softly now, moment by moment, breath by breath, mindfully, consciously, intentionally. Your mindful daily practice unfolds profoundly again tomorrow. One choice, one pause, one breath at a time. Part 9. As we enter the final part of our journey together, let's pause softly, deeply once more. Take one slow, mindful breath. Exhale gently. Allow your mind and heart to open fully to today's gentle reflection. Ask yourself softly, honestly now, am I ready to commit fully and consistently to living as a true Stoic, not just occasionally, but moment by moment, day by day? Epictetus powerfully believed that true freedom, profound peace, and authentic happiness aren't mere intellectual ideas, but lived experiences cultivated gently, consistently, patiently through daily Stoic practice. In our final reflection today, let's explore clearly how we can fully embody Stoicism in our everyday lives. Fully embodying Stoicism. Epictetus profoundly emphasized that Stoicism isn't merely philosophical, it's practical, fully embodied wisdom. He famously said clearly, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." Pause gently now, honestly reflect. Am I fully embodying Stoicism daily, or just intellectually agreeing with it? Marcus Aurelius gently advised clearly, waste no more time arguing what a good person should be. Be one. Imagine vividly tomorrow, fully embodying Stoicism not just intellectually, but through conscious actions, mindful responses, regular daily practice. This gentle daily embodiment profoundly transforms Stoicism from theory into lived experience, deeply enhancing peace, clarity, fulfillment. Daily commitment to Stoicism. Epictetus repeatedly emphasized Stoicism requires daily commitment, regular journaling, mindfulness, intentional actions. Reflect softly, gently. Now, am I genuinely committed daily to Stoic practices, or just occasionally when convenient? Marcus Aurelius compassionately reminded us clearly, habitual practice is the key to happiness. This daily Stoic practice profoundly shapes your inner peace. Imagine vividly tomorrow committing clearly, fully to daily Stoic practices, journaling nightly, pausing mindfully, responding intentionally throughout your day. Each daily commitment profoundly strengthens your inner peace, clarity, authentic Stoic freedom. Integrating Stoicism into daily life. Epictetus deeply understood Stoicism is most powerful precisely when fully integrated into everyday activities, not separate philosophical contemplation. Reflect gently again now. Am I genuinely integrating Stoic wisdom clearly, intentionally into my daily routines and interactions, or only occasionally during dedicated reflection? Marcus Aurelius gently encouraged clearly. Each morning remind yourself, I will encounter difficulties, frustrations, yet I choose clearly, consciously to respond calmly, intentionally. Imagine vividly, gently now tomorrow, fully integrating Stoic virtues clearly, intentionally into your ordinary routines, interactions, responsibilities. Notice profoundly how fully integrating Stoicism deeply enhances your daily experiences, creating lasting inner peace. Stoicism in difficult moments. Epictetus repeatedly emphasized Stoicism's true value is tested precisely during difficult situations, not easy circumstances. Reflect softly, honestly now. Recently, did I respond to difficulty calmly, intentionally, or react impulsively? Emotionally. Marcus Aurelius gently reminds clearly, the obstacle is the way difficulties strengthen your Stoic virtues profoundly. Imagine vividly tomorrow encountering difficulty, responding clearly, calmly, intentionally, fully embodying Stoic wisdom, even when tested. This gentle daily practice profoundly transforms difficult moments into powerful opportunities for Stoic growth, strengthening your inner peace and freedom deeply. Daily Stoic meditation. Stoics profoundly understood regular meditation's role in cultivating clarity, inner peace, daily mindfulness. Reflect gently, honestly. Am I genuinely committed daily to meditation or quiet reflection, or just occasionally when convenient? Marcus Aurelius famously meditated regularly, gently advising clearly, within is the fountain of good. It ever bubbles up if you dig gently, consistently. Imagine vividly now tomorrow, beginning your day with brief meditation, even 5 quiet minutes. Notice profoundly how regular meditation profoundly enhances daily clarity, peace, Stoic wisdom throughout your entire day. Your daily Stoic journal. Epictetus deeply emphasized nightly journaling as core Stoic practice, regularly reflecting gently, honestly, clearly. Tonight, commit fully again to this gentle nightly reflection practice. 1. What disturbed my peace today? Clear awareness. 2. How consciously, clearly, stoically did I respond? Honest evaluation. 3. What specifically can I improve tomorrow? Intentional growth. Regular nightly journaling gently transforms vague intention profoundly into practical wisdom, clearly increasing daily Stoic clarity, peace, strength. Choosing Stoicism. Fully realize gently, deeply, now true. Stoicism isn't merely intellectually understood, but profoundly, patiently cultivated through consistent daily practice, conscious daily embodiment, mindful daily commitment. Reflect softly again now. Am I genuinely ready now to fully commit consistently to living, stoically, not occasionally, but clearly, daily? Marcus Aurelius gently encourages clearly, if it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Fully embody these Stoic principles daily, consistently. Imagine vividly tomorrow choosing Stoicism fully, clearly, consistently, mindfully embodying Stoic virtues each moment, profoundly transforming your daily life experience into lasting inner peace, authentic freedom. Your daily Stoic life. Realize profoundly now the Stoic journey never truly ends. It gently, patiently unfolds moment by moment, breath by breath, choice by choice, gradually deepening your inner peace, authentic freedom, profound wisdom through consistent daily practice. Marcus Aurelius gently reminds clearly, life is fleeting. Awake fully to each moment, choosing consciously, embodying clearly Stoic wisdom daily. Tomorrow, when daily challenges inevitably arise, pause gently again, breathe deeply. Remember Stoicism's quiet wisdom profoundly. Your daily practice clearly shapes your daily experience, gradually transforming ordinary moments into profound opportunities for peace, clarity, authentic Stoic freedom. Final closing reflection. As this gentle Stoic journey softly ends today, pause quietly once more. Inhale deeply, exhale softly. Feel deep calmness gently settling within you profoundly. Realize clearly, deeply now true. Stoicism isn't mere philosophy, but gentle daily practice profoundly transforming your inner peace, authentic freedom, daily life. Tomorrow, and each day afterward, fully embody Stoicism moment by moment, breath by breath, choice by choice. Epictetus gently encourages clearly, freedom and peace. Begin not externally but profoundly within, patiently, gently cultivated through daily Stoic practice. Your gentle daily Stoic journey profoundly continues now, clearly, consciously, intentionally. Your daily Stoic practice unfolds gently again tomorrow. One mindful pause, one conscious response, one intentional breath at a time. Live clearly, choose consciously, practice gently. Your Stoic journey profoundly continues now. And now, you've made it. You've walked through the noise, the pressure, the pull of a world that never stops. And for a little while, just a little while, you chose stillness. You chose to reflect, to breathe, to remember what's actually yours and what never was. It's okay if your mind wandered. It's okay if you don't feel finished, because none of this is about perfection. This is practice. The fact that you showed up at all, that already sets you apart. So take this moment right here, right now, and let it stretch a little longer. You don't need to rush back into the noise. Let the words settle into your chest. Let them hang in the air like the last note of a favorite song. Maybe tomorrow, something small will shift. You'll pause before reacting. You'll feel the space between stimulus and response. You'll remember you've trained for this. Because mastery isn't loud, it isn't dramatic, it's gentle, it's quiet, it's yours. So let your jaw unclench, let your shoulders sink, let your breath slow all the way down. You are safe, you are capable, you are already enough. The chaos outside can wait. You're here now, and here is where peace lives. So close your eyes if you haven't already. Let the silence take over, and I'll meet you again the next time in Section 2 when you need to come home to yourself. Good night, sweet dreams. End Section 1.